Hey everybody, Rich here at Flippin' for a Livin'. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I know that these videos have been few and far between because, well, it's winter here in Saskatoon, in Saskatchewan, in Canada, in the middle of nowhere. I still have about 2 weeks probably before garage sale season is really going to hit my area. What I did run into was an estate sale, and at that estate sale I bought 20 items for $1 a piece, so a total of $20. Some of them are big winners, a couple of them might be losers, but the bottom line, off our $20, we should be able to profit $300 for sure, $400 on the top end, maybe a little bit more off a $20 investment. Do you buy the smalls? Do you buy those $1 items? You know, the way I like to look at the $1 items is when you can get 20 of them for 20 bucks, I think about a dozen items that are going to sell right around that $20 mark. Any one of those items is going to pay for my entire purchase, and the other 19 are all profit. And I love buying things like that. I call that my money in the bank. Once I've made my 20 bucks back, once I've made my investment back, everything else, to me, it's like money in the bank. So it doesn't matter when I sell. I know a lot of you don't have a double car garage like I do that you can store everything in. It's kind of like my warehouse. My workplace, I do everything in here. So I do have the luxury of having a lot of storage right in my backyard. I don't have to go to a storage locker or have my house crammed full of things. So it's a nice luxury to have. I know everybody doesn't have it, but if you have the ability to store things, a lot of these items are going to show you they might be a little bit long-tailed, but again, I know a couple of them will sell right away for my 20 bucks or 30 bucks, and I'll get all my investment back, and then to me it doesn't matter when the rest sells. It's better than any investment I'm ever going to make. I put $20 into a bank. It'll take decades before it turns into $400, but even if these items take 3 to 6 months to sell, my $20 is going to turn into $300 or $400. I encourage you to buy the smalls. I encourage you to buy those $1 items. When you can buy multiples of them, like I do, probably 1,000 $1 items over the course of a garage sale season, and each of those is worth $10 or $15 or $20. Keep them for winter when you don't have as many garage sales to go to. That's what I do. So I have 1,000 items that cost me $1,000 and are worth $15,000 to $20,000. It adds up really fast. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's the easiest money you're ever going to make. Too much rambling. Let's just get into it. Let's get into those items. So guys, I'm going to start off with 4 or 5 of my $1 items that I actually don't know what they're worth. I actually don't know if I'll sell them. These ones might be the lost causes. I know there's a market for everything, but sometimes it's not worth the hassle to find that market. Now, this one I will be able to find a market for. I'm just not sure yet. I'm not sure of the value yet. What this was for $1 was all these pins, a few buttons, but mostly pins. Now, a lot of these are local to my area, to central Canada, even my city, a lot of local teams and events that happened, some national events that happened in the local area. There's roughly, I did a rough count of about 120 pins here. This was $1. Not even sure what this pink dinosaur is going to be worth. He could be worth something, but didn't bother looking that up. I didn't look any of these pins up, but what I do know is there's a lot of pin collectors out there. This may just be a quick flip. Rather than spend hours going through these pins one at a time and seeing if there's a holy grail that's worth $20, $30, $50, $100, I'm fine not knowing what's here, taking some pictures and just making it as a bulk sale for $25 is what I'm probably going to do because I only have $1 invested in this. What you don't know won't hurt you. So if I don't look to find out that there's a $50 pin in here, then I don't care. I'm still getting 25 bucks off of $1. That'll probably be a local sale. $1 again. Everything that came from this estate is vintage early 80s roughly, so pushing 40 years on a lot of this stuff. I have no idea what this little Aboriginal drum could be worth. I'll have to do some research at some point. It's got a little name embossed on it there, so it wasn't handmade likely, but still pretty cool item for $1. I thought I'd take a gamble on it. Do you gamble on $1 items? I gamble on $1 items a lot. I don't look them up. I don't waste time looking them up. I'm willing to take a gamble on a buck, especially when I'm buying bulk like this. I got no problem taking those $1 gambles because you're always going to find something that's worth the $20. So, and sometimes a lot more. I've had several items over the years that I bought for $1 that ended up being worth a couple $100s. So none in this little bundle, but still close to $400 profit off of this $20 investment. I honestly, on this item, I actually don't know what the hell I was thinking. But I know material can be expensive, and I know vintage lace can be really expensive. So this is 12 yards, all nice and pure white still, of some type of lace. Now, I don't know if it was bought at a fabric store. I don't know where it came from, and I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. Maybe it's just going to end up being a couple tablecloths on a picnic table in my backyard. But for some reason, I bought 12 yards of lace. If you need 12 yards of vintage lace, give me a call. You know where to find it. It's going to be cheap, probably in that $20 range. Next, for $1, it was $1 a piece for these 5 paintings or whatever they are, and then the guy was just like, just take them all for $1. They really wanted to get rid of stuff, and I was fortunate. I was one of the first people at this. Estate sale, and they were kind of giving stuff away. So here's what I got. This also seems to be some type of platter. It has sides on it. I looked in the back to see if there was any hidden $100 bills. It has a name, if you can see in the bottom corner there. So I'll Google that sometime. But these 5 items, even if it's just for the frames, people love these antique frames. And again, a lot of this stuff is for sure 40 years old. Some of it a lot older, I know, because I have some books I'm going to show you from 1929. It was these 5 paintings that, this one also has a name in the corner. And then these 2, which I really like the look of them, but I can't find a name on them anywhere. These 5, all 5 of them were $1. So these first few items, I have not really Googled them. I have not really researched them. I have not really looked them up. I really have no idea what they're going to be worth. But they seem like good buys for $1. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Was I an idiot to buy those? Maybe a couple of them I was. This kind of antique-y stuff, it's not really my forte. I always preach to people to stick with what you know. Stay with what's current. Buy the stuff that you see every day in Walmart or Costco or Target or Marshalls or wherever you do your daily shopping. You know the prices. You see the stuff. If they're current items, people are still going to buy them. People are still going to need them. Your neighbors are going to need them. Sorry, I just got distracted by a crazy Tosh.0 video. Do you watch that show? Kind of vulgar, but kind of funny sometimes. Just playing in the background there. I always preach to beginners, stick with what you know, stick with what's new and current and things that people use on an everyday basis, and you're always going to find a seller, and you're always going to find a buyer. You will not get stuck with anything if you're buying it right. Try and get it for 10, 15 cents on the dollar, sell it for 50 or 60 cents on the dollar, and you can see how you're going to be making your money. So next up, I have a couple more kind of oddball, well, this is definitely an oddball item. Micro probe from Westclox. Radiation detector for microwave ovens. So people always like this weird oddball stuff. It's I thought it might be worth more, but it's actually, I'm not going to test it. I really don't care if it actually works. So there it is there. I thought it might be worth a lot more. I took a shot on $1. I'm probably only actually going to get 12 or 15 bucks out of that. But it's kind of a weird, cool, oddball item that you don't see every day. RCR Royal Crystal Rock Genuine Lead Crystal. Over 24%. Over 24% PBQ. Holy hell, my eyes are bad. Straight out of Italy. So, cute little dishes. I don't know if you just use them for candy or maybe a little dessert or cufflinks, maybe something, jewelry, something like that. But It's a set of 4, and it turns out these could go anywhere from $18 to $35. Again, for $1, I was not going to pass those up. An easy another $20 I'll make on that. I've had one of these before, the Cathedral of Notre Dame 3D puzzle, still sealed, new in the box. $1 for this thing. And I think the last one I got about 32, 35, somewhere in there. I could have held up for more, but I took a best offer. This one is new, it's sealed, $1, going to turn into $25 to $35. Love it. Sorry, I only want to spend about 30 seconds per item on this, so I'm going to try and go a little bit quicker. This was 4 of the Bobbsey Twins series books. They only had 4 of them. They're in pretty decent shape. I actually thought these would be worth a lot more, but I'm not disappointed that I will probably get $20 again, right around that $20 mark for a lot of this stuff. These ones were copyrighted in 1929, and that is the only date that I can find in them. 4 of them for 25 maybe, take 20 if I have to. This is another one actually I'm having trouble finding a price on. This is a Dr. Pepper. It's one of those blow up floaty little mattress things that you can use at the beach. I didn't know that Dr. Pepper company was in Dallas, Texas. At least it was when this thing was manufactured. So I haven't tested it for holes yet. I'm hoping for the best. If there are no holes, I really don't think there are going to be. It doesn't look like it was ever used. The way it's still kind of has its factory folds in it. There's a lot of people that collect pop and beer memorabilia. I guarantee you that's going to be another $20 off a $1 purchase. I know I'm going to butcher this, but Xyrus, Givenchy. Okay, so apparently that is actually a cologne for men. I don't know if it still exists or if it was just back in the 80s, but this was some type of promotional little radio. So that's what this is. It's, I won't say new in the box, but complete CIB. So a little radio. I tested it. It does work. So that's a bonus, and that should be an easy $20 again. Tempted to keep these, but they don't really fit in our kitchen. But it is a 4 canister set. They are all still sealed in the original plastic, except for the top one doesn't have, or the biggest one doesn't have its bag. But yeah, so it's a 4 canister set. They're all sealed, so in really nice shape still. Everybody loves collecting. Everybody loves their vintage stuff. Everything old is new again. Similar, I can't find identical comps, but similar 4 canister sets from the 70s and 80s are selling anywhere from $25 to $75. So again, that'll be an easy $20. I'm probably going to push more for like $30, $35 because they are virtually new. This thing, I don't know what material it is. I don't know if it's just steel. I don't know if it's brass. It's Trafford Plaques, series number 1, Old Masters. Something you hang on your wall. There's a couple screw holes in the back to hang it on your wall. And this is the Red Boy. Don't know if you can see that there. Titled The Red Boy. Another one that they go all over the map. I don't know what it depends on. Just the day of the year or people's moods or the quantity that are available at the time. But these are going in $25 to $45 range. So again, I'll gladly take the first $20 that gets offered to me for this $1 item. So next up was this little tin of just random toys. It wouldn't surprise me for most people to pass on this little bundle of stuff, just because it's I don't know, it's just such a random assortment of odds and ends. A few dolls and a hair scrunchie, and I don't even know what that is. And there's a salt and pepper, or just a salt shaker. Some little owl thing. Like, it's totally random. This one I'm going to look up. That might be worth a little bit of something. But the reason I bought this thing, this bin, for $1 was because underneath, I don't know if you can see it there, but there it is. Can you see it? I saw the word Coke. And right here underneath is a Russell's Toys Galaxy S300 return top. It's not called a yo-yo. And I've sold, I bought 5 Russell return tops a couple years ago for 25 cents a piece at a yard sale, and I think I got as high as $34, $35 for just one of them, and I still have a couple left. They're not really selling very fast, but money in the bank, right? I had $1.25 invested. I got about $80 back and still have 2 of them left, so that was the reason I bought it. If I throw the rest away or donate the rest, I know I'm going to get at least $20 for this Coca-Cola return top. This one, I'm not sure what to think. It's really cute. It's got a, clearly that's Bambi on the front of it, and it's clearly a nightlight, and it's clearly got some vintageness to it. You can see the glaring flaw with this, and it's the burn mark right there. Somebody had too bright of a bulb in it and burnt it. So I don't know if that's going to make this unsellable. This could end up being a throwaway. I don't know if that is going to affect whether someone buys it. So this was another $1 purchase, you guys. I got 20 tapes all together. People are buying quantities of bulk quantities of 8 tracks. I should easily get 20 bucks for these 20 together. And that's not even really including any value for the cases. Next up, for $1, 50 cents a piece, were these 2 creepy stuffed Santas. They are from a Canadian company in Toronto called Melody Toys. So I don't know if that narrows down my market to only Canada, or if people just like anything that is creepy old Christmas related. I have found identical comps on these, $15 to $20 range per piece for a good quality one. This guy's a little bit haggard looking, like this is the Santa from the movies who's had a few many drinks and kind of creepy to the kids, and this is the more jolly, nice Santa who doesn't creep out the little kids. I may ask up to $30 for the pair, but again, it's going to be easily $20. Woo! For a $1 investment. Next up, who doesn't get annoyed by the Energizer Bunny? Did do some research, and the comps are definitely, again, in that $20, $25 range. There were some 22-inch ones that go for like $60 or $70, but this is definitely the smaller one. He's definitely complete and in like new condition, so I know I'm going to get my full 25 bucks to $30 for that guy. So another great $1 investment. Okay guys, just 3 more things, 3 more $1 purchases. Right here I have 2 puzzles. They are still sealed. It was $1 for the both of them. Ravensburger, common brand name. This is a more high-end, sought-after quality puzzle. Some of them can go for hundreds of dollars. This particular one, Christmas themes are pretty common, and it's only going to get, I'm only going to get about $20 for that one. And this one, I'm not sure where this came from. It has no barcode. It has nothing really on it other than the fact that it's a Bavarian castle in winter, and it's sealed, and it's new, and it's 1,000 pieces. And you know, we'll throw it up there for 15 or 20 bucks, see what happens. So again, we're going to get well over 20 times our money off of that $1 investment. If you're not on the lookout for Bibles, you need to be. And this one is the King James Version, red letter edition. Clearly still in its original packaging, so that's going to help with the sale. And it's a nice looking Bible. It kind of has, I don't know if that's genuine leather on the cover or not. I don't know if you can see that, but nonetheless, it's in perfect shape. It was $1. I'm sure we're going to get easily $30, maybe $40 for this. Don't shy away from those $1 items. Get as many as you can and post them all winter long if you're in an area like myself where you have no choice. Because garage sale season, well, it just doesn't happen in November, December, January, February, or March where I live. One more item to show you. It's pretty cool. It's the best one. Save the best till last, right? So here it is, you guys. It's my last item. It is a German style cuckoo clock, emphasis on style, because real German cuckoo clocks are typically made out of wood. And this one is plastic. But it's still really cool looking. I think a lot of people are going to love to have that on their wall. It works off of D batteries. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now to test it out. I'll have to go to the dollar store and grab some. But it's like new condition. I have no reason to believe that this isn't going to work. I'll be disappointed if it doesn't. And cuckoo clocks, I don't know if you've ever bought one. They're super hard to find. I think this is only the second one that I've ever found in 20 years. Probably for the first decade I didn't look for them. But yeah, if you ever find an authentic wooden cuckoo clock, you're talking hundreds of dollars, you guys. So definitely watch out for those. Even some of the weights and things like that. Even if the cuckoo clock is a piece of garbage, but it still has the weights, you can get $40, $50 for the right kind of weight for a cuckoo clock. So even if they're busted up, buy them if you ever see them. Now this one again is essentially mostly plastic. It is modeled after the German style. I'm counting on it working, as it does have the instructions in the box back there. So that is my final find. I'm hoping to get $50 for this. So that's it, you guys. I rambled a little bit longer than I wanted to. I just wanted to show you that you got to hustle, you got to get out there. Even when there's no garage sales, there's still estate sales a lot of times. Make sure you go to those. Take a few shots at $1 a piece, because this $20 is going to turn into $400. If you're in an area like I'm in, where you can't garage sale between November and March, go hard and stock up on $1,001 items. I guarantee you, you're not going to miss that $1,000 over the course of a garage sale season. But when that $1,000 is sitting in your storage area and each item is worth $15 to $25 and you have $20,000 worth of inventory and you only invested $1,000, it's a great feeling, and it helps get you through the winter. It helps keep you motivated. I know it's easy to source and tough to post, but when you have no choice, you got to get her done. So thanks for coming to the channel, you guys. Please hit the bell icon to make sure that you get notification when I put out new videos. They are going to be coming fast and furious over the next several months as garage sale season really hits. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments section below. And I hope you all have a great day and love what you do.